Hello, everybody. It's Sedrik and Sidra here, CR Wrestling Commentary, and we'll be reviewing NWA USA. And, well, I want to say this. For those of you that's hearing us on Twitter or YouTube, I ask that you come to Spreaker and support us there. Play it, listen it, love it, and all that. But also, hey, if you like Spotify, if you like Deezer and stuff like that, we're on other areas as well. So, check us out to your favorite listening areas. And, look, I want to just thank y'all for all the times that you've listened, the downloads and things like that. Squeaky chair for the win. So, and also make sure to check out on YouTube if you are into the eFeds CR Fire Pro, Wrestling eFed, Road, TV, commentary on all TV, commentary on big events. There's also a Hardcore Federation, leave your working punches at home. That's Pain and Agony Wrestling. And with that, we're going to get into NWA USA. And it starts off with an interview, May interviewing Gags the Gimp, who I love. I love Gags the Gimp.
Yeah, I do too. I like him a lot.
It was a creepy one. She asked him questions, why are you doing what you do? Why are you with James Mitchell? Why are you so liking him? Why
are you a happy individual? Just
what makes you happy? What's your favorite thing? Yada yada. And he unzips, sticks the tongue out, says nothing. May did not look outright disturbed. She almost looked like, do I run from it or do I kiss it? What do I do? Do I suck on this tongue or do I run from it? That's what it looked like. And then when he left, when you could see the more frontal facial features of her, then she looked creeped out.
You can see she was freaked out because he wiggled that tongue at her.
And then she looked freaked out.
Yeah.
And then she just broke into Portuguese.
Yeah, we don't know what she said.
she said something. So then it goes to the ring. So Kyle interviews Black G's and, well, Austin Idol was there.
Yes.
They were not really saying so much, but saying, hey, look, there's no problems with us. We want money. We recognize money. This is about money and yada, yada, yada.
Good guys don't make money. We gonna make some money.
And then Gags the Gimp comes out. He says nothing. Look, I know Gags is supposed to be creepy and whatnot. He's adorable to me. He is so cute.
He just got in the ring and just cowered in the corner. And Black Jesus went over there and was like, what you want? And he didn't say nothing. And Jesus was like, so you want to do this? And Gags didn't say nothing. And Jesus was like, are you sure about this?
Then he
Gags, I didn't even see Gags nod.
He was a quick, just quick nodding.
And Jesus already in his wrestling gear, which was already suspicious.
Yep.
With the only thing wet on him was his navel, which was weird. But
yep.
You saw that too.
Yeah.
I was like, why is that the only thing that's wet? Okay. And so a matching suit.
And, it was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
They get, because Black Jesus was like, look, get a ref, get one out here. So one got out there. And so they wrestled. Gags fought from underneath. He had to fight back. He had to show that he could take the beating and whatnot. The commentary team was really good on this. The 3-person commentary team, so they got to put in their individual levels of input, which they do nicely. They compliment each other, and they also talk about the match as well.
And they don't scream at you.
Yep, and they get the wrestlers over. Good job on the commentary team. Good job. It's not going to come across as too much of a sporting contest from the commentary team on certain matches like this, but they still do what they can with what they got.
And with Tim Storm and Velvet Sky, it's Velvet Sky, right?
Yeah, it's Velvet.
They come at it from the wrestler's point of view, and I really appreciate that when they talk about, oh yeah, that hurts, stuff like that. It's really simple, but it adds to the experience.
Like I said about the Achilles stretch, that hold simple but effective, and that's what their commentary is like. It's simple and effective. So Black G's nails a really good clothesline, dropping Gimp. Gags. And on the 2 count, picks him up. So it's like, this isn't good. So I figure he's going to do something humiliating more. Austin Idol had already interfered in the match and stuff. and Gag's fighting back off of that. You get the clothesline and picked up, but then Gags get the zipper down and he's, across, not down, but across, and he's taunting Austin outside, and then he gets rolled up, hook of the tights, but still he kicks out. Get a couple of reversals, a back scratch, stuns Black G's, which it should, because that's how it looks. That's how it should look, and that's how anybody, even in real life, would freeze up if they got their back raked like that. Mm-hmm. And he put him in the reverse DDT that he calls Gag's Reflex.
Gag's Reflex.
And he got the 1-2-3 pinfall on Black G's. So, that should look good for him. Black G's hadn't lost out on anything because he's mainly management that wrestles. But you know something? I'm going to say this about Black G's. I'm going to say about Austin Idol. They are great orators. And they both need to not do what they're doing with this, which is this controversial, issue within their ranks. They need to go out there, talk up their boys, and do what's right, and talk each other up and be equal partners instead of this. Because all this drama that they're doing, ultimately storyline. Yeah. That's how you break up a faction. Mm-hmm. That's how you do that. And so with that, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Black G's, he'll get a few of his people, but Tyrus and Sion. That's I want to call him Cirrus. And then I was thinking Cyan. But yeah, Tyrus and Sion, they're gonna go with Austin. That's just a given. All right. From what I know, real life of Tyrus, he's not gonna go with Black G's. Real life Tyrus, no Black G's. Mm-hmm. He's gonna go with Austin Idol. So keep it together, keep it smooth, be the great mouthpieces that y'all are. Do what you do as managers and keep your peoples over. That's all you need to do. Don't do storyline BS like this that'll lead to a breakup. But if you make this lead to something being stronger, then awesome. That's what I'm hoping, because I don't want to see them break up. I want to dislike these people. I like disliking them. So don't break up.
Yeah, Austin Idol's a giant windbag.
I love Austin Idol, okay? He's awesome.
Probably just walk around the house talking to his damn self, orating and shit. Chased off any significant other a long time ago.
I bet you he's quiet as a church mouse at house.
Couldn't stand it no more.
I bet you. I bet you he don't
yapping, talking about nothing.
After that, there's another match. It's AJ Kazana versus Magic Jake Dumas
and
with CJ. So, how can I say this? The match is back and forth the whole time. Mm-hmm. Okay? It's a 50-50 back and forth. Okay. That's not the thing of the match. The match is actually the side project. The main attraction of the match is CJ. Not Dumas. Not Kazana. It's CJ. So, the match begins. You want to talk about that?
Okay, so CJ, Magic Jack?
Magic Jake.
Jake. Okay,
yeah,
so he's a magician. A magician.
Speak the Queen's English, damn it!
Shut up. Magicians have assistants. So CJ is his assistant. And she is supposed to assist. But she doesn't do it very well. He came out there with a blue tie on. It wasn't tied around his neck. It was just hanging loose. So it gives you the idea that that's going to come into play. At least it did for me. So when they come out there, he hands her the tie, and she's going to put it down on the floor with his hat and his jacket. And he's like fussing at her, no, put it up on the turnbuckle. So it ends up just being kind of down on the mat in the corner. And so the match ensues. They're going back and forth, and he's about to put a move on Kazana, and he says, do the thing. And she's looking like, smiling like, I don't know what you're talking about. Do the thing. And then Kazana grabs him and does a move to him. And then when a move gets put on Jake, she puts her hands up like Vanna White and says, Ta-da! Every time Jake hit the mat, she was gesticulating to the crowd. Ta-da! And smiling like she was just happy to be there, happy to be alive.
And it was awesome.
It was fantastic. There was another time he was getting ready to set up, I believe, to do a neck breaker on Kazana. And he was like, do the thing. And she's like, what thing? And then Kazana grabs him and next break him and she goes, ta-da! It's hilarious.
I mean, from entering the ring and standing next to him and opening the ropes when he's already in there on the rope that he didn't even enter.
On the whole opposite side of the ring.
It was...
She's opening the ropes, letting him in. He's entering from the other side, looking at her like, what the hell are you doing?
So, CJ is awesome. CJ is awesome. You know, she's great. Look, straight up, I'm keeping it real. For people interested in females, she is eye candy. Mwah, eye candy. All right. Dumas looks like he's performed magic shows in dive bars full of smoke.
He's done one magic show too many and he's sick of it. That's the way he looks. But he can't get out because he can't do nothing else.
Because CJ won't help him. That's what it looked like. But believe it or not, at the end of the match, when it was all said and done, it was an Oklahoma Stampede attempt and CJ used that tie to trip up Kazana and have Jake fall back onto him. And then it was, look, that woman is a wrestler. Now, I don't know who everybody is in wrestling, and I'm not going to try, and I'm not going to even pretend to know. But I do know this. When she hooked that tie around the foot, twisted it, and jerked down, that was precision, and that was with authority and conviction. Mm-hmm. That is what you need when you are a consummate wrestler or some kind of mob hit person.
And Jake, he got the 1, 2, 3. He quickly rolled out the ring and was looking like,
"What you doing? Wait, what?
What the hell just happened?" And she walked over to him with the tie in her hand, like, ta-da!
He is absolutely confused, confuzzled, flim-flam. He don't know what's going on. He is all messed up.
So they get to walk down the entrance around, collect their stuff, get to the entrance, and ta-da! Then they go to the back. Oh, I forgot to mention in the beginning, as they were doing the introductions, she gets in the ring, and she puts up these little fan things and she waves it backwards at Jake and he sees it coming and ducks. And he's looking like, what the hell? And she's like, ta-da. And then she waves it forward again and smacks him in the head with this big fan thing.
Her eyes darted at him and she had this smirk of mischievous right before she did it. Like, I got to mess with him. So here's the thing. I can trust that they do have things planned out. And I like how it's going, but she's also at points going into business for herself and having fun. And it's always at the right moment. So CJ, I am a fan of CJ. I am a CJ fan. And because of her, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm becoming a Jake fan.
Yeah. He needed someone to play off of and it was working well.
Do not break this up. Do not stop this pairing of how they're showcasing themselves. I'm trying not to use insider terms. So if y'all ever hear me stumbling over words sometimes or what to say, I don't want to use insider terms. I want to come at it from a fan's point of view that knows certain things at times. I don't want to sit here and be like, I'm one of the boys type talk. Or I know wrestling is not real, so I want to use the inside terms because I don't want y'all to think that I'm fooled. No, I'm having fun. Y'all having fun. Let's all have some fun. All right? Because, we love you. You love us back. I think y'all do. Y'all ain't haters. Y'all are awesome. Just like this last match, which features you like that segue, right?
Uh-huh.
See? Segue king. See? Brian Last learned something. Anyway, the Hex versus Pretty in Power.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kenzie Page and Ella Envy.
And look, just straight up, the champions come out. They're champions. Okay. They look like twins. It's almost hard to tell who from who. And so then the Hex come out and they are led by Marty Bell, and Marty has look on her face like, I've been wanting to whoop y'all since last week, and I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. She came down there meaning business. I like that. The problem now Allison Kay came down there with the exact same thing, and Sidra had to take notice that Allison's hair is down. I didn't know that woman had that much hair.
Yeah, because usually she got it kind of pulled up on the top of her head, and it hangs down her back, but it's just kind of pulled up, but she had something else different, like it was braided right there at the top of her head, so it didn't have that elevation, and she just got a whole bunch of hair all down her booty.
I mean, I'm like, where in the world this come from? You know, if she had twice the amount of hair, she'd be cousin it. She ain't that far from. I was like, where all that pretty hair come from? So, they fighting. Mm-hmm. They getting there and they fighting. There ain't too much tag match going on. It's a battle, and every time someone's in the ring, it ain't long before somebody else come in. The match is back and forth. No one's fighting from underneath. It's a battle. Yeah, it's a fight.
Pretty in Power, they weren't just getting whooped on. They were like, you know what? We're the champs.
We can bring it too.
Yep.
You get to hear, it was Kenzie Page, and she was like, we're the champs. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and as I said to Sidra, I was like, I wish that the women would speak like that during their promos. Sound like they have authority and stuff, because that voice was different than her other voice. Her chill, relaxed promo voice. Oh no, that was the voice of who's in charge.
That was the voice of sit down and shut up.
Yep, ain't got time for you kids. Ragamuffins better get in line. So that's what that was. And there was a good spot outside where the Hex did the do-si-do and threw Pretty in Power into each other, and they didn't get their hands up.
No, just bang faces.
That's what it looked like. And Sidra was like, no, like they got their hands up. Mm-hmm. And I made the comment. I said, if they do it right, they don't have to get their hands up. and because they just slammed heads, and that's what it needs to look like. And I've seen where people do slam their heads and they both gash each other open, and it was a mess. So yeah, it was a bloody mess, and no one stopped the match, and they should have. And it looked like those two was going to bleed out. But luckily, the NWA are professionals. They have professionals, and these professionals kept the fight going. Yeah. And they fought in the ring. They double teamed. They singled out. They beat down, but no one really had the clear advantage. And that is lovely on a title chase. No one had the clear advantage. You got the former champions that's like, I've been robbed, and then all of a sudden it happens to I think it was was it Allison Kay that she got blasted by the belt. Mm-hmm. By Ella Envy.
Yeah.
And
this time Kenzie saw it.
Yes. And Kenzie, let me tell y'all something. Kenzie is a trooper because she saw it, and you got a choice to make. Do you complain and stop it, or do you help your partner win this match for you, with you, by you? And so she chose to grab Belle and get her out the ring and help her partner win. She's not happy. They retained the belts. Kenzie isn't happy. She is flummoxed. She doesn't like to see this type of thing because she wanted to win the right way.
Yeah.
She wanted to make sure that she were a legitimate tag team champion. And when you see something like this, it calls into question how you want it, and then if you now deserve it. And that is some storytelling.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? How's it going to unfold? How is this tag team going to get along? Will Kenzie see the light, or will Ella see the light? Ella brings herself off as like an alpha female that's not going to bend or break or yield or anything that anybody want to say that considers changing their disposition. That's not happening. Kenzie Page seems like somebody that might have some things to work out. And I'm curious if she's going to work with it or leave it. That's what I'm wondering. It's a classic tale of the heel and the face together. But that doesn't mean it's going to unfold like a classic tale. So NWA, thank you for being original. No matter how much research you go into these situations, but thanks for keeping the fans guessing, because they don't know until you tell them to know, and that's how it needs to go. So I want to thank y'all for listening to us on whatever device you choose to listen to us on. This has been Sedrik and Sidra from CR Wrestling Commentary, reviewing NWA USA. So with that, y'all stay safe, y'all chill, and we will see you next time.